For just the second time in U.S. history, a Catholic U.S. president will meet with the Pope. Tomorrow, President Joe Biden is set to visit the Vatican. The sit-down comes amid divisions within the church and amongst Catholics over Biden's support of abortion rights and his right to communion. Kevin Frey reports from the Vatican.
Two American tourists, a grandmother and granddaughter, exploring the Vatican, the heart of the Roman Catholic Church.
I liked going to the top of the dome to see all the stuff.
Their visit coming one day before President Joe Biden arrives for an audience with Pope Francis, a get-together that Nancy Sheahay, who is not herself Catholic, sees as significant.
I think it's good for two figures of state like that to meet together and perhaps find some common ground where they can affect change, hopefully, and make the world a better place.
The meeting is not the first between a Catholic president and a pope. JFK visited Paul VI at the Vatican in 1963. Although Biden met with Pope Francis when he was VP, this visit is likely to be a deeply personal moment for him. Biden attends Mass regularly and often weaves Catholic references into his public remarks, including at his inauguration.
Many centuries ago, St. Augustine, a saint of my church, wrote that a people was a multitude defined by the common objects of their love.
A lot has changed since Kennedy became the first Catholic president. Biden's faith was not considered an electoral liability the same way Kennedy's was, and the Catholic vote is no longer a monolith, underscored by divisions between the conservative and Francis wings of the church. Kennedy got the support of roughly 8 out of 10 Catholic voters, while Biden broke even with Donald Trump among that demographic in 2020. This despite the fact that Trump and the Vatican often clashed, including over immigration.
It's quite clear that the Pope had a dim view of Donald Trump.
John White, a politics professor at Catholic University in Washington, D.C., notes that by contrast, Biden and Francis have expressed admiration for each other. The two tend to be aligned on certain major issues, giving them plenty to talk about.
Chief among them would be the environment, where they have tremendous agreement, immigration, social justice concerns, COVID-19. It's not a symbolic meeting. It's a substantive meeting.
One area where the two leaders may agree to disagree, if they even bring up the topic at all during their meeting here at the Vatican, is abortion. Whereas Pope Francis continues the Catholic tradition of calling it murder, Biden publicly advocates for access. That has prompted more conservative members of the church to question Biden's brand of Catholicism. Some bishops are calling for priests to deny Biden communion, a major punishment in the church. Francis is not going that far.
Recently, he said explicitly that he had never denied communion to anyone, and certainly does not see communion as a weapon to be used.
For some of the tourists we met in St. Peter's Square, Catholics who are not American, the abortion debate in the U.S. is a puzzle.
We are, as a continent, pro-choice, and we have been for decades now. So we witness the news in America with a bit of astonishment that this pops up once again.
But for now, this is an opportunity for Biden to set domestic politics aside as he makes history at the Vatican. In Vatican City, Kevin Frey, Capital Tonight.